Yo, I'm Carlo.
I'm Narika.
And this is The Bench.
The Bench. I want to learn how to say sign the bench.
Whoa, okay.
The bench.
I don't know if it's that.
The. No, what's in?
You're going to spell it out, Narika. It doesn't take too long.
The bench.
We'll give you a week. You can do it next week.
The bench.
Yeah.
How you doing, fam?
I'm okay.
What's been happening?
Mother's Day.
You were up all night. What were you doing?
What do you mean?
You look tired. Were you turning up for Mother's Day?
Narika's been attacking everybody today, saying that they look tired, they look bad.
Because I'm not the
they
only
look
one
fat,
now. I didn't
their
say
hair's
that.
bad, your breath's stinking.
Did
You
not say that to
need to
anyone.
bring the energy down before you're the one who starts getting attacked and you're going to walk off the set. Okay?
I did not say that.
Okay?
I
If
don't
that's
know.
the energy we're bringing,
It just looks like
to
Mother's
this
Day was a
episode,
turn up.
If we bring this energy to the episode, it's going to be a rivalry. That's all I'm saying.
It just looks like Mother's Day was a turn up.
How was your Mother's Day?
No, it wasn't
Did
my
anyone
Mother's
wish you happy Mother's Day?
I'm not a mother.
I don't know. I wish all my female friends happy Mother's Day.
For what? For mothering their male friends?
No. Just I feel like every female is a mother figure to somebody out there.
Who am I a mother figure to?
I don't know.
I'm not a plant parent. I'm not a pet parent.
There's somebody out there that probably looks up to you, so well done. Happy Mother's Day.
Okay. I'm just going to skip past Mother's Day then.
Okay.
Let's go straight into some football action. The DStv Prem. We're on the shorter end of the stick now.
We're in the end game now.
The end game.
Where's that from?
It is from Endgame, the movie.
That's Al Narika. You
It is. Thanos.
starting this episode off bad.
The Avengers.
There we go.
But it's called...
But what's the movie called?
It's the Endgame.
Okay.
Is it not called Avengers the Endgame?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
everyone knew this was Avengers.
We'll give you half a mark there.
That's not half a mark. That's full marks, guys.
No.
Colin, you can...
Correct Narika in the comments, gents.
You need to stop sipping that haterade.
Okay.
You really need to stop sipping that haterade. But we are in the end game of the DStv Prem.
Yes.
And there were a lot of draws. If not all the draws.
I mean, that's a characteristic of the DStv Premiership, but it's a characteristic that we know. Like red flags, we just look past them.
I saw something funny, sorry,
Yeah.
on a side note. They said that you're not meant to avoid red flags because if there is a red flag,
Yeah.
it's meant to bring your attention to the red flag.
Oh, Narika did attend a seminar. Was it a seminar?
And it wasn't a seminar, it was just
Was
a
it a
chat.
workshop?
No, it was just a chat.
It's a seminar.
It was just a chat.
What was it about?
It was about like love.
It was a seminar.
It was a chat. Everyone was like talking about their experiences about love.
Yeah, then she came back and she was telling us about red flags and green flags and orange flags that you need to recognize in people.
I wasn't. I just
Man.
said that people think me saying that South African men are short is a red flag in me. I don't think it's a red flag.
That's a fact.
I think it's a green flag.
You have a lot of red flags and that's one of them.
To bring people's attention to me.
Okay.
And I'm wearing red. But back to the football, circling back, there were a lot of draws.
They were.
Yes. It's not very helpful for those teams that are trying to secure maximum points.
Yep.
Either because they need to get out of relegation or they're trying to finish in the top two. But we're getting there. Some goalless draws came from the two KZN-based teams. Gallants 0-0 against Arrows. Amazulu 0-0 against Sekhukhune. Thoughts?
I mean, the Arrows Gallants one, I didn't really expect. Both teams play attacking football,
Yeah.
Their season's really just like there's exciting and there's disappointment, and then there's them. Just
Who, for Gallants or for Arrows?
both of them. I think they're just
Okay.
mid-table teams, kind of underachieving, kind of overachieving. You don't really know. So I think they set the objectives. Yes, some coaches did get fired from both of these teams, but I mean, was it just? Clearly not, because I don't think they were going to achieve more than that. Amazulu, on the other hand, Brandon Trutter back to Sekhukhune, facing his old club.
Yeah.
Comes away with a 0-0 clean sheet. I think that takes them on to 16 clean sheets for the league.
And I feel like you're going to copy and paste what you said about Gallants and Arrows about Sekhukhune.
Sekhukhune on the other hand,
Yeah, but the same.
No, but like they
Disappointment,
were top three, right? And they were there, and then it was just,
You You have to level out. It's like when you
They
dating.
didn't even live. I said they were there, and then
Maybe they
This
peak
is
too
leveling.
early. Do you know, like some people peak in high school
like you.
and then university throws them hands? I did not peak in high school. That wasn't funny.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Those in high school who knew Narika, comment in the comments below.
It wasn't me.
I told you. You come in with the energy. This is the energy of the episode.
I haven't even reached my peak yet. I'm going to peak when I'm 40.
Oh,
That's when I'm going to. 35, 40.
damn.
I'm not far off though. It's
Okay.
not that far.
Okay.
But Sekukune peaked and then I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
kind of just like plateaued.
Failed wonder kids, failed generation talents,
Failed Wonder Kids.
a la Dele Alli's, those kind of guys, Anthony Marshalls, Bongani Kumalos, those type of people.
Bongani Kumar.
Right? Failed wonder kids, So I think that was Sekune's season. If you're trying to use an analogy, it's just they started off amazing. We saw the stars, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're playing GladAfrica for the rest of your season.
I was hyped about Bongani Kumalo.
We all were.
I believed in him. I
But it's not
believed
about
in the
him.
man. It's not about him. It's about Sekukune. Amazulu, you were right. Coach Truta
Bringing some solidity to the team.
took a point.
Took a point, clean sheet, but yeah. Oh well.
Always good not to concede.
Yeah.
The other draws that were not goalless draws were high scoring-ish
Yeah.
goals. High scoring games. There were a lot of goals. Supersport 2, Swallows 2, and I think last week I said this would be a game
To watch.
to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it was a game with two big names, and at the end of the day, 4 goals in a game, amazing.
It's a lot.
Even though it's a draw, we love to see goals as football fans.
100%.
Supersport on the other hand, I think this just, the draw, lack of 3 points, just like, when Undertaker buries them alive in the matches,
Yeah.
and it's just, there's no way out. That's it. For
just-
Supersport.
Both
They're done.
teams wanted the win. Supersport, 3 points would have meant, MTN 8 next season. Not that
Yeah.
it's impossible. It's still, I guess, possible to a degree.
Oh, yeah, they did. I mean, I think we expected them to be higher, maybe in Confederation Cup,
Yeah.
Champions League, but I think now they just got to settle for top 8 football, and it's a cup at least.
And then Swallows won.
Yep.
They known for draws.
Yep.
So them finding an equalizer and drawing the game, no surprises. But 2-3 points potentially would have put them in steadier footing to get out of that bottom
Yeah.
scrap that's happening down there.
It looks like if they got a 3 points in this game, they would have been kind of safe-ish going into the last
A
2-3
little bit
game
safe-ish.
weeks. But I mean, now they're in a dogfight, So it's going to be tough on the guys, it's going to be tough on the coach and the players to actually see who's, has the substance to make it out of that fight.
Another 2-2 draw, 4 goals, still a draw. Chippa United versus Baroka. That, again, goals.
Goals, and I mean, it's 2 just bad defenses. I think that's what
Equalising goal
Yeah.
for both games. Swallows versus Supersport, Baroka versus Chippa came in the 90th at
Yeah.
a time.
It was just bad defenses. Talks about their season, concentration at the end of the day. I think for Chippa and Baroka, it just shows why they're in the position they are. I think Baroka now, they've sealed their fate. Next season, it's GladAfrica for them. I don't think they're going to get enough points for the last 2 game weeks. And then Chippa United, maybe they've done enough to stay in for next season.
Are they safe?
Yeah, I think they've done enough. I think it's 4 points that they have above 15th place. So, going into last 2 game weeks, that's 6 points you can get. If they get a draw, like 2 draws, they're kind of safe-ish because now it's a lot of maths, guys, numbers. You are relying on the teams below you to win 5 points, and then overtake you, and then you got to drop points and lose by goal difference, So I think there's too many complicated factors playing into them going down this season.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But, some people have to go, and I think I'm just excited to see the teams that... I like the playoffs in relegation, and I want the GladAfrica team to win, to get promoted.
Yeah.
But then not get bought.
By a current DStv Prem team, yeah.
That got
no, for
relegated.
sure.
Like, I want them to get promoted
and
instead.
then compete, yeah.
That's what's
for
going
sure.
to happen. Stellenbosch drew 1-1 to Maritzburg. I think a bit surprising.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think Stellenbosch... I would have figured Stellenbosch would win, even though, we backed the KZN team. But the draw still puts them in a really good position.
Yep.
Could next season be the season? They go out into the world
I mean, it's a stretch.
or into Africa.
It's a stretch
Why is it a stretch?
because they fifth, and a couple points off those positions. So they also have to rely on the teams above them to drop them points, But I think at the end of the day, big up to Maritzburg in this game for actually winning a point,
100%.
And
They needed it.
That I think also just keeps them safe for the season now, and then it's just a rebuilding phase, and then hopefully they can. Because remember mid-season, they were there, like top 8-ish, They weren't this bad. We didn't realize that they were this close to relegation. I think towards, January, second half of the season, it's just a couple bad run of results, and then you end up there in a relegation fight.
When does the rebuilding phase stop?
When you win something, that's when.
That's when it stops?
Yes.
Talking about winning something, there was a team that didn't win anything, and they really probably should have because they need the points more than the other team. Chiefs drew 1-1 to Sundowns. Commentators said it was a cold day in Johannesburg, but the fans were out.
Yeah.
I think the commentators said it was a candy floss game for Sundowns. It was like a fluff game. Like, they really didn't need to show up.
I mean, the league is theirs already. They could play their academy players if they really wanted to.
There was a guard of honor.
That's the biggest talking point of the game. I mean, other than a 1-1 draw, not really much to talk about there. Teams were even, whatever. But like
they weren't even. Sundowns were up, and Chiefs were going to lose.
Who really cares anymore?
And then they equalized.
I'm hearing from some people that football fell off, and we need to move on to other sports. But who am I, But Sundowns getting a guard of honor from their rivals is a big L. I can't lie.
For your team.
It wasn't even a guard of honor. It was like a parade of honor. The way Chiefs went out and had the drums playing and the waving the flags and the crowd over there in their home stadium. Could never be me, fam.
But they're the GOATs. 5-time champions.
Ain't no way I'm breaking up with my hand and then she gets a new man and I'm opening the door for him to come to my house.
What if the new man's Drake?
Ain't no way, boy.
What if the new man's Drake?
Then we fighting in that amateur boxing match.
You fighting Drake?
Yes.
Carlin's fighting Drake.
Again, the Spider-Man meme. Because I'm Drake.
No. Chiefs needed to win. They are trying to secure continental football. They are trying to climb their way into a second position that is just not going to happen. So, I don't know what's going on with Chiefs. They're in the mud. You guys are down bad. Have no idea what's going on with your club. Even your man Keegan Dolly just seemed done.
I think at the end of the day, we speak about rebuilding phases. Next season again, we go.
Rebuild.
Yeah.
Rebuilding. One of the better results this weekend was Cape Town City beating TS Galaxy 2-0.
Yep.
This puts Cape Town City in continental football position. They could
Champions League position.
They could finish the season off in second.
Yeah, I mean...
In second?
The 3 points puts them into second with a game... One more game played more than the third place in Roller M. But I mean, now it just puts all the pressure on the team below them, Roller M, to actually, chase Cape Town City. I don't think they used to it this entire season. Cape Town City, at the other hand, have been chasing
I
teams.
think Cape Town City have personality and looks.
Yeah, I mean, they proved it.
Personality and looks. A dime piece.
Facts.
Is that what we call it? A dime piece.
Yes.
On the other hand, TS Galaxy, unfortunate loss, but they needed that win so that they could get out of the dogfights at the bottom.
Yeah, but it looks like they also in Swallows' position, similar.
Yeah.
When the push came to shove, they just got shoved,
I think it's quite interesting to see what will happen in the playoffs and if these teams go down to GladAfrica, do they keep their players? Notable player from TS Galaxy, Ethan Brooks. Is he going to stay at a TS Galaxy who aren't performing at the level you would probably want to perform at as a Bafana player, as a youth player to progress your career?
No, I don't think there's any way that Ethan Brooks stays at TS Galaxy this season. Even if they did stay in the league, I think his agent's got to do what an agent got to do and
sign some deals,
get the boy paid, and move him into a bigger club.
100%. Moving on to continental football, which Cape Town City could potentially be in next season. We are not in the CAF Champions League, but we have a South African team in the CAF Confederations Cup. Orlando Pirates won their first leg against Al Ahly Tripoli. 2-0.
Yeah, And I mean, Coach Madden and the guys went there and they were like, we are confident playing Al Ahly Tripoli. We played on artificial pitch. All those things. Like, he didn't sound phased about it, you know, going into a first leg of semi-final. Believe in the players, and I feel like all he had to say was like, we've been here before, and then the players were just like, oh, actually, we have been here.
We have been here before.
Right, you know.
And we can do this.
Best traits is always self-awareness.
Could they win it?
Yeah, they really could. I think they really could go to the final, you know, 2-0 advantage.
Yes.
I think away goals apply, so 2-0 advantage. They're going to come back to Orlando and play the second leg. So to lose 3-0, not even get a goal in Soweto, I don't think that's going to happen, you know. So I think they've stepped one foot into the final, and it's going to be interesting to see where the final will be held also. I think because that's also 2 legs, you know. So the one in Orlando, you might see us there.
I might go to the second leg.
Actually, maybe.
Because that's this coming weekend.
Yeah.
So I might be in the area. Some upcoming
Surprise.
football to look forward to. I think the biggest game in the DStv Prem is Cape Town City versus AmaZulu. Important game for Cape Town City if they want to secure that second position. And you know what? The way AmaZulu are moving with their new coach.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a hard team to go up against.
Spanner in the works, maybe?
Right. I mean, I don't think they're going to be an attacking threat, but defensively they're going to cause some problems for Cape Town City, and the Cape Town City at the end of the day need the 3 points.
Do they need it?
Yes.
Right.
Or else they're going to end up in Confederations Cup football.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
It's not Champions League.
Your team's in neither.
Yeah, okay.
And then we have the CAF Confederation Cup second leg here in South Africa. Orlando Pirates are hosting Al Ahly, but they do Al Ahly Tripoli. Sorry, before we get it confused. And they do have a 2-goal cushion. They're winning it, as we said.
Yeah.
Where is the final being played? Because I think I want to go.
It's 2 legs from the last time I remember. So one will be played at the home, one of the teams, and then you go back to the other team and play that. So that's how we do it in Africa.
Okay, drop a comment. Chiefs fans, come through. Let me know what's going on. Guys, what's going on? You guys pulled out all the stops for Sundowns, well deservedly so.
Okay.
And then nearly caught an L, but you didn't. If you are a TS Galaxy, a Maritzburg, a cheaper Baroka fan, come through. What's going on with those teams? Are you guys hoping to secure a win and get out of that relegation dog scrap at the bottom? Are you going to be in GladAfrica Championship next season? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Let me just end mic and walk off.
If you are a Cape Town City fan, what are the odds that you end up in CAF Champions League next season? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's all love. Until next time, bye.